Yeah, I'm close. Okay.
Sat down at a perfect time. Gardic's over. No more Gardic. It is time for marbles.
Oh my god! Chad! I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Chat, I was busy talking to you guys and I fucked him up. Chat. See, that was me completely running out of talent and just talking to you guys and forgetting there was a corner there. Yeah.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 3 points.
I feel so bad about that guy.
Hopefully a Tangia works today. Is it working? Let's test it out. Do dungeons work? They work. They work. Let's go. Welcome back, Tangia Dungeons.
Damn.
We missed you.
That was a good one.
How long will they work for? Nobody knows. Get in while you can, though.
Oh, we
Get in while you can. And on that note, get your shitty ass marbles in too. Exclamation point play, exclamation point join. Let's go. How's everyone doing? Good morning. Good afternoon. I picked a random map to start with, and we got Parker's favorite map here to start with. Portal Purgatory. How dare? How dare? Get your marbles in. Let's see who got first club here. Also queue up a second Tangia dungeon, so one starts up after this one right here. We gotta make up for lost time on Tangia. Let's see. We got that flying Pepsi truck. First club. Good morning, Pepsi. By the way, Pepsi, Zanetti's alt is who passed you on watch time. Zanetti's alt account. That's who took it. That son of a bitch. A fake account taking your watch time spot. We got OG second on first club. Good morning, OG. We got Lucinda first club. Good afternoon. Thumper first club. Good morning. Yeah, Mr. Machiavelli first club. Holy shit. I don't remember the last time that happened. Good afternoon, Maca. Truck stop first club. Good morning. How was the first day of work, truck stop? BK first club. Good morning. STE first club. Good afternoon. Zanetti first club. Good morning. And Neko first club. Good morning. Let's go, Neko. Hell yeah. 3 seconds to get your shitty marbles in, y'all. 3 seconds. Let's spam up chat with the... Uh-oh. Apparently I can't do that because the button's not working. We're going to welcome you guys. There we go. Now the button's working. We're just going to watch whoever this is right now for the time being. Got a BK. We got a Benzium. Good afternoon, Benzium. How goes it? We got a Stitch woman here. What's up, Stitch? Good morning. We got a Pika. Good morning, Pika. How you doing? Who else? There's Lucinda. We got a Scar. What's up, Scar? Good morning. How goes it? There's a Thumper Shouty. We got a Turtle Club up in here again. But Turtle Club don't stream. Good morning, Turtle Club. We'll give you a shouty anyways. Maybe one of these days you'll have a clip. We got an OG. I know he don't stream. Pepsi. There we go. I think I caught up to everybody. How's everyone doing today? Let's pull back here and watch and see if anybody will beat the channel record, which they will not. Will anyone even survive? That's the main thing on this map. Will you even survive? Oh, OG's going for it right off the bat, and oh, OG's dead. No OG. Sorry, OG. Laying back down. Are you tired, Scar? Lucinda went for it. Nope. No Lucinda on this map. Will anyone finish the map? Oh, Thumper said, "Fuck it, I'm out." Thumper's like, I'm out of this shit. I hate this map. I hate this map. Exclamation point join, get in on the new Tangia dungeon. Get on in.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Pepsi, that's messed up, ain't it? That an alt account is took your watch time spot. Blame Zanetti. Hashtag blame Zanetti. We'll start that hashtag. You're having anxiety, Scar? I'm sorry to hear that, man. Do you have anything to help you with that? Do you like anything like medication or something, or a little ganja? I don't know what would help. Hashtag Zanetti's cheating. Oh yeah, Pepsi, we have new commands in here that I don't think you're familiar to. Type exclamation point rigged in the chat, and then type exclamation point BS. We have 2 new commands. I think I made them last week. Yeah, there's BS. And then there's rigged. Exclamation point rigged.
She's gonna be dying.
Oh, I might make it. I might make it.
Come on.
Did I make it? Oh, I didn't.
Come on.
You've seen the rigged one? Okay.
Oh dear.
The rigged one's mostly for if me or Barista wins a marbles match or something. And then BS is for whatever.
Well, that was not supposed.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh, I'm the only one left. Can I just die already? What's up, holler guy? Rigged. Like, not rigged.
See what you did?
Why does this happen every time? Why am I always the last one left on this map? Can my guy just... There we go, holler guy. What's up, dude? Good morning. Can my guy just die already? Let's just watch him. See if he actually dies. See what happens to my marble. Where's he gonna go? See, this is why it's Parker's favorite map. He loves doing this. He absolutely loves it. Oh, man. After a while, oh, here comes the fire. I'm just gonna die by fire. Probably. See the fire that's coming? It's probably just gonna get me. You're not fully awake yet? It's understandable. Just wake up like 2 minutes ago. Yeah, this map does suck, dude. It is. Like, I don't mind doing it for funnies, like, you know, once a day or once every other day. But there was, were you here? I'm sure you were here, Total Club, last week. You've been here a lot recently. Last week we had a day where this randomly got selected like 3 or 4 times in a row. And then eventually I was like, fuck this. Nobody joined. We're picking a new map. That's such a waste of time when we all die there. It's just a waste. No one gets points. No good comes of it. Get your marbles in, y'all. Get them in, get them in. Exclamation point play. Exclamation point join for the Tangia. This is a fun map. Barista holds the channel record. Will anyone beat it? 2 minutes, 16 seconds. Surely somebody can beat the channel record on this map. If you don't get stuck in these... See, you got to take like the top route. That bottom route, you just get stuck in that... I don't know what you call that. The thing that turns around. Then you get stuck in that ball thingy down there. Damn, Thumper's got it all down. Play, fish, join. Thumper, do you have like a button box or some deck there? Or are you typing that all out? You got them in pretty quickly. Do you have that some like Control V1, Control V2, Control V3 or some crazy thing like that? Damn, you're typing it out like that? Oh my god. I guess you type for a living, right? For your job. You're a fast typer. See, when Thumper, do you do home row when you type? I hunt and peck. So I couldn't type stuff out that quickly without spelling errors. You're a fast typer. Do you remember home row? They used to teach us that in computer class in middle school and high school when computers were like new. And they'd sit there and they'd have those programs and you had to do home row and you had to get a certain percentage of typing and stuff. Dude, I was so glad when they stopped doing those classes. I sucked at all that, man. You're a hunt and pecker too? Yeah, me too. I hunt and peck. I like pound on the keyboard when I'm hunting pecking. I am so bad. Like I'll have spelling errors and at this point in life, I don't even care. It'll be like every sentence there'll be a spelling error. Every single one. If not more than one. If not more. What exactly is heart anxiety? Was your heart beat fast, Scar? Let's try to get over here on the map. Dude, see, I can't even. I have to look at the keyboard. I have to be looking down the whole time. You can never do hunt and peck. Are you a home row person, Pepsi? What's up, Justin? How you doing? Justin missed out on first club, I think. God damn it. Oh, man. 100% home row all day. I could never get home row, especially using like my pinky to type. It feels so... It just feels like against everything that's good in the world to use your pinky to type for me. I refuse to stretch a pinky out.
Oh, there it goes.
See, Turtle Club and Thumper took the right way. I took the right way. Barista. Oh, somehow Barista got past that thing. It wants to beat its own channel record. Somehow. I don't know how. Let's try to get back here. So they tried to smash it in our brains in middle school. I was in middle school 97, 98, 99. Like the end of 97 to the beginning of 2000. I got out of 8th grade in spring of 2000. So that's when we first started getting computers and we computer lab, man. I didn't mind computer lab days because they were chill and easy in a sense compared to other things. I just hated when we were every once in a while you had to take those like computerized test. Barista won, but it did not break its own channel record. We had to take those tests that like timed you on how quick you typed, and if the teacher caught you not doing home row, you would have to retake the test. So they walked around and saw you hunting pecking. I hated those things, man. Are you sick, Justin? Oh no. Oh man, I never seen the black rubber covers. We didn't have anything like that. Dude, Oregon Trail was the shit. I think we had Oregon Trail in 5th grade. 5th grade was 96 to 97 for me. When did Oregon Trail come out? I think that's when I played it. Yo, Demon Kitten. Wow, good morning. Early for you. Let's go. Barista with the dub. Exclamation point rigged, everybody. Lucinda second. I got third. Oh, this is big rigged. OG fourth. Thumper fifth. Turtle Club sixth. Pepsi seventh. And Holler Guys the only DNF. Exclamation point rigged. Get it in on chat. Get it in. Get it in. Exclamation point play. Exclamation point join. Big rigged. Big bullshit. Oh, man. You taking off work today, Justin? Oh, let's go. Look, Barista and I even caught the Pokemon. Exclamation point rigged again. It's almost 3 p.m. for you. Oh, that's right. You do live over in UK, don't you? It is 9:58 in the morning for me. First thing in the morning. What's up, Doc? How we doing, man? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome on in. How's work going for you? Are you done working then, Demon Kitten? Dude, Scar, I can't sleep without a fan on, man. Dude, I have to have a fan blowing on me when I sleep all the time. Like, shout outs and big props to my bedroom fan that's on 24/7, 365 and never gets a break for the last like 10 years and hasn't died. Yo, LED, what's up, dude? Good morning, man. How we doing? Thank you for the continual lurk on your turbo account. I really appreciate that, man. How you been? How you doing? Your ghost still going in the work, Justin? Oh, man. You don't have any sick time? What's this map look like? Oh, this is a crazy map. Oh, Whoop's got the channel record on this map? Okay, Whoop. Let's go. Let's go. Well, you're just in time, Demon Kitten, for the next half hour to play Marbles before I start playing Tomb Raider. That's what we do here in the morning. Start off the day. We Marbles. The top 2 people in the local leaderboard gift a sub to at the end of each month. Same thing with the fishing, exclamation point fish game. Same, Scar, even in the winter. I have to have my fan on. Literally, I can't sleep with the fan on. I need fan blowing on me and I need white noise. So if the fan's like not on a high setting, I have to have something else like an air filter or a noise machine or something. No TV or nothing, but it has to be like the summertime when I have the air conditioner running. That's great, but you don't want to be retaliated against. Oh man, the Walmart ways, huh? I remember the Walmart I worked at, dude. They would make you feel bad for calling out sick. I worked at a shitty Walmart. I've heard people say that they've had like all the experiences I've had. I heard people in more rural areas or different parts of the country that work at Walmart tell me their experiences were literally like the exact opposite. Apparently, I just worked in one where the management wasn't that great and it was super, super urban. So the customers gave you a hard time. More so because there were a lot more customers, not many employees, and people got impatient. And then the way the store manager ran the store, most of the customers would get pissed off and take it out on the employees. Like, dude, our return line by like an hour of the store being open each day would be out into the next department. And then there would only ever be like one person during the week, during the day, working at like the returns and customer service. And customers, so that was next to the produce meat department where I worked. Customers would come into my department and start giving me grief about it and say, hey, can we get more employees? I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to stack some apples, put some ground beef out, man. I don't know nothing about that. And like, I'm so sorry. They'd be like, can't you get somebody? And then I would call for like a assistant manager or somebody to come, and they'd be like, well, we're in a meeting, we're tied up. Let them know to put like whatever, like something in, and we'll get back to them, leave their name and number or something. And of course that would just piss the customers off even more. It's like, fuck, why do I got to do the talking for them? Doc with the dub, let's go. Pepsi second. I got third, Lucinda fourth. Everyone else a DNF. Let's go, let's go. Exclamation point play. exclamation point join to get in. Let's go. Damn, what is this map? Jade has the channel record on her old name. Damn, we haven't. Damn, this map is it's a 3.5 minute. We're going around the universe. It looks like we haven't done this one in a while. Or at least that channel record was set a whole year ago. Jeez. All right. Well, this is a long map. Long map. Long map. Your Walmart's kind of the same, Justin. There's a Walmart. So where I used to live, in the mountains of PA, like 3 hours from here, there's a Walmart up there, and up there, like the experiences are so different. But it's super, super rural up there. So you could live like 3 towns apart from somebody and still know everybody in those towns. So it's more like pretty much anyone that works at that Walmart or is a customer is either related to you or they're friends with somebody that's related to you. So it's almost like one of those mentalities where smaller town area where everyone's kind of just nice to each other, because if not, you're going to hear it from like their mom, brother, sister, aunt, uncle type thing like that anyways. So, or you're working with your mom, brother, sister, dad, aunt, uncle, son, whatever it would be. So it was like, I guess it's like a different mentality up there in a situation like that versus where you're working in a major, urban city where you're the only Walmart and you're super understaffed and you have millions of, people that live around you. Toxic management and skeleton crews. Yeah. See, the store manager I had, she was really young. She was younger than me. I think she was maybe like late 20s, maybe 30 years old. And she started working for Walmart, like, I don't know, maybe like part-time in high school or as soon as she got out of high school while she went to college. So she kind of was one of those that, like, I guess busted her ass as a associate for a long time. And then from what I understand, she worked in that store, then got promoted to like team lead, then assistant manager, then store manager, all in the same store, right? And she was there for like a dozen years, something like that. So it seemed to me she had the mentality like, I did my part. Now it's my turn to just kind of chill, and whatever happens, that's your guys' responsibility. That seemed to be her mentality. I don't know. But did you boost off the track? Rip Turtle Club. Damn. I can't even catch up to you guys. You guys are flying. You got to cover multiple areas. So when I worked there, I was produce / meat. That was literally my official like area. So I could be like stacking some apples, and all of a sudden there could be a call out in the meat department. They're like, "Yo, so I know you're stacking apples, but can you hurry finish that up? Go put some ground beef and some pork tenderloins on the wall or on the floor, and then come back and do the potatoes." And I don't know what it's like in your store, man, but like we were always short staffed in the meat department, and meat, most people love meat. Even like we would sell the plant burgers and stuff in the meat department, like the vegetarian like meat or whatever you call it. So dude, like almost everyone wanted to buy meat. We almost were always out of stock of like everything on the floor because we were so short staffed. So what would happen was, as soon as you walked out the door or something, you get like mobbed. You'd barely get to put it like on the display. And then you would have like 1 or 2 people always waiting to ask you for something else that was like in the very, very back of like you had to dig to get to when you went back there. And it was always like wash, rinse, repeat with that. You never really caught a break. And then they'd be like, "Why didn't these potatoes get stacked? We told you to do that after you helped the customers in the meat department." Well, never quite was able to catch up on the meat department. They're not supposed to be the same. Dude, I don't even know. I didn't stick at Walmart very long. I was there like maybe 2 years or something. Eventually, I literally just walked out one day. One day, I got fed up. I took my apron off. I put it down. I walked out the front door. I left my little company phone with the apron. Never told anyone I was leaving. Nothing. And that was how I left. I was just like, I'm not even telling them I'm quitting or going home or nothing. They'll figure it out. I was like, I'm tired of this. That was the end of my Walmart experience. It's like, fuck this place, man. I'm not even giving them the decency to tell them I'm quitting or I'm leaving. They'll figure it out when they got no one working here and I don't show back up. OG with the dub. Let's go. Pepsi second. Let's go. And I got third. Everyone else died. Rip. Rippers. OG. Oh, guys, I think we're gonna get 20,000 today. I think so. I think so. Exclamation point play. Get your marble in. Exclamation point join. Get in on the Tangia. What's this map? Family Guy lovers got the record on this map. 2 minutes. Oh, we got another one of those tumblers. Another one of those tumblers. Didn't we just do this map actually? If we didn't do it today, we did it yesterday. I feel like we just did this map. I feel like we just did a lot of these maps. Let me check my Tangias. Any boss? Pepsi, we got any boss tickets? It don't look like it. We didn't do this one today? Okay. We do this one often. The boss tickets. Somebody said we had one last week, but I never saw it. So maybe it got used and I didn't realize it. I didn't get in on it or something. I don't know. They do kind of put the boss tickets right up there in the... If you're used to redeeming Tangia or buying it for 15 points, the boss ticket's going to be right in that same like location. They do kind of put it in a weird spot where it'd be easy to mistakenly use. Oh, man. Pepsi and Lucinda are slacking off. What are you guys doing up there? That's how it worked the like 2 years I worked there, Justin. When people would quit or like go on medical leave or something like that, they would like make a very minor attempt to cover their shift, but like if they couldn't get their shift covered, like just basically just like that, they wouldn't really make much of an attempt to cover. At least it didn't seem that way. I'd work by myself in produce or meat all day long, like probably 4 out of my 5 days of the week. Or since our departments were technically combined, we'd have 3 employees. And say they put me in produce, they put the other 2 in meat. Or if they put me in meat, they put the other 2 in produce. They always had me working by myself. Which I didn't really care, but I kept telling them, like, you know, these customers, like, that there's a lot of customers. They need a lot of customer assistance, you know? Like, you can't put someone by themselves, because I was a 4 a.m. guy. So they would expect the pallet to be broken down and put away in the back on the delivery. The floor stocked, and the customers helped by the end of my shift of whatever I was doing. If it was meat, we only had like 2 or 3 pallets. Produce, we'd have like 7 pallets of stuff. There was no way one person was doing that. Our overnight shift was like so bare bones. Let's go, Thumper. Did you just get the channel record? You might have. If not, you were off just by a couple seconds. OG second. Total Club third. Looks like Pepsi's slacking off. Lucinda was sleeping so hard back there. She just died. She said, "Nah, I ain't finishing." Total Club fourth. Then Pepsi might actually pass me for 5th. You might. Oh. Diddy. Pepsi did. How dare? Damn, I went from potentially top 4 to last one that finished. That was a sleeper build.
Gosh.
Indeed. What's up, Primal? How we doing, man?
Wow, that was a welcome committee.
Get them shitty ass marbles in. Get them in.
No.
It sounds like our Walmarts are similar. You're closer in like a
No.
You're probably more in like a suburban / urban type store though too as well, aren't you? Yeah, I'm guessing you're not like a rural store. And Barista's got the channel record on this map. Will somebody beat it?
Actually, I'll just add it manually.
We got Pokemon as well. Pokemon. Nearing the finish line to your commission? What kind of commission you making? Yeah. Only if they're blue balls, Doc. But you're not in an urban area? Oh, okay. I thought you were. Yo, what's up, Dre? How we doing, man? Small town? Is it a small town like John Cougar Mellencamp? However you say his name, small town? A dapper octopus. What exactly is a dapper octopus? Yeah, play 2 is blue balls. Play 2. Play 1 is a cinnamon roll. 3, 4, and 5 are got quite the week. What's going on in your week there, Dre? Draenoff gets in on the marbles. Play 3, 4, and 5 are subscribers marbles, but they're pretty cool. But play 2 is blue balls. 20K? Oh wow, your town's smaller than where I live at. Definitely. I mean, I'm literally the first county and the first town outside the edge of Philadelphia. In the direction I live. Like if you go too much more towards the city, you're basically, I think I'm like a mile and a half outside the city boundaries. And we only have one Walmart in, like, so Philadelphia could take, if you go from like south where the stadiums are all the way up to north, it could take you 40 minutes to drive from like end to end. But like in the area, like within like a 20-30 minute radius of the area I live in, there's only the Walmart I worked at, and then the next one's probably, 25 minutes away or something like that. Most people don't want to drive 25-30 minutes when they can just come out, to the edge of the city and just go to the close one. Pepsi with the W. Let's go. I got second. $10-4 Primal. We check that out, man. A dapper octopus, huh? Another Pepsi poll. Let's go. Yeah, Doc 3rd. Total Club 4th. Dre 5th. Thumper 6th. Lucinda 7th. Oh no, OG. OG, how far down did you fall on the records? Oh, you're only 2,400. Not that far. Far cry from 700, but 10 to 15 miles apart. So yours is somewhere similar. 10 to 15 miles in Texas. That's probably also 20-25 minutes, right? You guys got I'm assuming where you live, you have more highway than where I live. Where I live, it's more like rural, or not rural, more urban and residential. For me, Doc, neither. Good job, Pepsi. What have you been doing this week, OG? Not rolling? Has work been super busy? I just assume work's always busy for you anymore at this point. Get them shitty marbles in, y'all. Get in on the Tangia as well. The Dangia. The Dangia and the marbles. If you're a sub, you can do play 3, 4, or 5. Anyone can do play 1 or 2. Get yourself a cool looking marble. Busy again. Are you working on more $1 million jobs? I like the cute little coffee cup thing mine has on top. You guys like that? Where's it at? There it is. Little coffee cup I got. Gets smaller as I get close to it. But you can see it there. Prison Mike's got the channel record here. Minute 26. Okay, Prison Mike. Okay. 2 this week so far? Oh man, you getting less nervous about it? You went to Gino's? Oh, when were you in Philadelphia, Doc? I live like a mile outside the city. They are tourist traps, basically. You'll hear you'll hear a lot of hype about Pat's and Gino's and Philly cheesesteaks, and especially on the internet, because it's like a tourist thing, right? They want to hype it up. They want you to come there. But if you're a local, most people don't enjoy the Philly's cheesesteaks or go to those locations very much. It's kind of just one of those, like you said, more touristy thing. Yeah, in my personal opinion, I hate Cheese Whiz, and a Philly cheesesteak, a real one, uses Cheese Whiz. A couple years back, okay. Where do you live, Doc? What state are you in? If you don't mind me asking. Georgia? Oh, okay. Oh, wow. For some reason, I thought you lived out near, like, on the West Coast. More near Whoop. Yeah, I'm probably, like, about, like, a 20-25 minute drive from, like, the stadiums and the airport and all that. Pat's and Geno's is in South Philadelphia, where, like, the stadiums are. And the airport's actually half in South Philadelphia, half outside the city limit, but it's also South Philadelphia area. That's where most of the stuff is in Philly. Like touristy stuff or businesses, it's either South or Center City. And then everything else is mainly residential or business. Oh man, dude, I wish it, dude, melted Swiss would be the shit. A real Philly cheesesteak is Cheese Whiz instead of real cheese. It's not my thing. Pepsi with the dub. Let's go. I've never been to Cali. I've never been past Colorado. Back to back. Lucinda second, OG third. Bramo fourth. I got fifth. Man, no one's dying this map. Barista sixth. Pepsi, did you get the channel record? I don't really know if you did. Dre seventh. Doc eighth. I don't know why I don't see Doc's name. Oh, I used to work for the airline too, Doc. I worked for US Airways for 7 years before they went defunct. I used to fly all around as well. For free. Minute 40. You did not get channel record. You did not. What airline does she work for? Get your marbles in. Get your tangy in. Lucinda's got the channel record here. Lucinda 83. I'm going to guess she works for either United, Southwest, or American at this point. I like the airport job, though. Yeah, that happens when we play marbles, especially when we're about to start a map or something, and everyone plays and joins. If anything that's said in chat during that moment, I would probably miss. But Delta, what's up, laughing? How you doing? Good morning. Thought this was a farm sim. Why'd you think it was farm sim? Oh, yeah. Delta, I didn't guess Delta. Where's she based out of then? I guess where you guys live, or is she a flight attendant? She do what does she do? I started out as a baggage handler, and then I went to customs and recheck area. I worked the international terminal the whole time. And I went up to work in customs and recheck, then I went over to catering. I did pretty much everything except for the customer service upstairs, and except for like I didn't work in flight, obviously. I wasn't like a stewardess or anything. Was there a nude shower scene? It could have been. That was a laughing shouty. You never know if she's streaming. Never quite know. I missed it, was it? I have one of those. I have a from Life is Strange 2, and we streamed it last year. There's two scenes where the characters have sex in that game. And you see some cartoon boobies, and somebody two people clipped it. I can delete the clips on my end, but when it comes up in shout outs, they still come up every once and again. I'm like, oh shit. When they come up, I'm like, oh please no. Full titty. Heavy Rain. Oh, Heavy Rain has that too. That's the downside about clips. People can make a clip from you. You can delete the clip, but it's still stuck in like the Twitch API thing forever for shoutouts. So it can still come up. Dude, I have clips that are so dumb from like a year or two ago that I've definitely well deleted on my end, and they still come up every once in a while. on shout outs if people have like a long ass time frame on it. She's based here, works in the main office operations. That's cool, dude. Is that like the tower, or is it more like office work? Lucinda dub, Dre second, Thumper third, Laughing fourth, OG fifth, Pepsi sixth, Doc seventh, Barista eighth. It's just down to me and Primal for 9th and 10th. Time to bloop this coffee. Oh man. I used to I haven't worked at the airport. I left in 2014, so it's been 11 years now since I worked there. Oh, the nice thing is I worked long enough. I was in a union, so when I retire, it's not much, but I get like, I think it's like $600 a month for a pension or something like that for like 15 or 20 years, something, you know. It's something. I don't know how much that'll be worth. I mean, I'm about to be 39, so in another 30 years, I don't know what $600 a month will be worth, but it's something. Hey, we got it. We got a new goal to reach. I wish I never left, but it was one of those things that I was young. I was in my 20s still. I made a decision to leave, and the decision, it was, looking back on it, it wasn't a good reason to leave. But you know, you live and learn. It was a good job though, man. Benefits were good. If I was working there still right now, I'd be up. I think I'd be at like $38 an hour, or $39 an hour with overtime, like unlimited overtime. The guys that I worked with that are still there that are my age are easily making like 120 to 150K a year, like gross with the overtime and stuff. There's one dude a couple years younger than me. He's on his like second Corvette, single guy, owns a small house. Oh, man. It's an interesting map. I don't remember this map. Apparently we played it before though. Dreadfall. Man, he hasn't played Marbles with us since last year. And we're off. Oh man. Let's go. Did I start a Tangia? I think I did. Yeah, I see one behind me. We're going to start a second one, though. Just because I feel like it. I don't know if it's ready to spawn yet. I can't really see behind me, but... Dre, what are your big plans for the week? What do you got going on? Where's Parker? He's probably busy right now. Remember he works from home, and he has to do I'm not exactly sure what kind of work business he works for, but he does cold calling to sell people stuff for the company, or he calls people who might be interested. So you never know. He might be stuck. Remember that one time he said that he was on the phone with an old guy for like 50 minutes, and the dude was just telling him his life story or something. Could be stuck on a phone call like that. Oh, damn, Turtle Club's on flying. That's the only thing that sucks about cold calling, man. Damn, this map sucks, apparently. Everyone's dying. Lucinda, Thumper, and Dre. Last three alive. Do know, and some other work. Probably do some gaming. Nice, man. I stopped in Gabby's stream the other day for a little bit, and I said what's up to him. I didn't see you in there. I seen you lurking on the viewer list, but I didn't see you chatting or gaming with them. I think in this month, I've seen him. I've stopped in like 2 or 3 times in the evening and just said hello to him. See what he's up to. I don't know if he ever like remembers me. He probably does, but he's usually always kind of like me usually. He's always got someone in there that he's already talking to, and they're like deep in the conversation that I don't understand. So I kind of just say what's up, and then that's it. Lucinda won, Thumper second. Everyone else DNF'd. He's usually talking about like the game he's playing or some computer thing, whatever he's working on. Yeah, he apps a lot. Yeah, but I don't mind that. But when I join someone's stream, if they're in like mid conversation about some topic, either I try to join that topic or I just say hello and lurk, and that's it. Like I don't try to start bringing up some other topic or something, you know. So a lot of times he's already like going on a tangent or a story. about something or another that I just don't understand, so I don't really have, or that I don't have any input on. Oh, he'll say what's up though when I say what's up. He'll be like, "Yo, what's up, Espresso Zero Roast?" What is this one over here? Oh, Parker's got the channel record on this map. I don't remember this map. Guys, we're gonna play a couple more games for today of marbles, and then I'm gonna go to back to the continue the Womb Raider. I don't really know how you get over to this map right here. I don't know if you really want to. It looks holy. Not in a good holy. Not Pope holy. Just holy holy. Let's see. What did I get on Tangia today? Anything good? Nothing good so far. Oh, I do have good news. I'm 468,000 experience into my 2.5 million to get my next level on Tangia. Guys, you know how long I've been stuck at level 30? Been on it for like 2 months now. Yeah, Womb Raider. That's what Studio 514 was calling it earlier. I was chatting with him in his stream for a little bit. 514 Studio before I went live. He went live a little bit earlier today, so I caught him and I hung out for like 15 minutes. I still lurking. I got him tabbed up, but obviously it's muted. That's what he was saying. He's like, "Are you playing more Womb Raider today?" And I was like, I'm gonna use that. That's a good one. I am. Yeah. I asked him if he wanted to do a co-stream together again sometime soon. He said he was gonna send me a message. So sometime next month or a month hopefully in the next month or so. I pitched 2 different ideas to 514 Studio. Number one, him and I play the Outlast Trials together, do a co-stream. Or I told him, why don't we could set up a co-stream where him and I co-stream ATS 5 days straight, Monday through Friday for a week. We make some coffee mugs with, thank you for that follow. We make some coffee mugs with his logo and my logo, and we sell them for just that 1 week, and all the proceeds go to like his charity or something. Like I know his charity event's over at the end of this month, but could still do like a week-long charity event for autism or something. He said he liked that idea, doing the week-long ATS co-streams with coffee mugs with both our images on it that you can only buy for that week, and then that's it, and all the proceeds go to some charity or something like that. Good morning, Joshy. Welcome on in. He said he was gonna shoot me a message, but I told him we'd be down and we plan it out like, a few weeks down the road or something like that. Oh man. Couple more races, guys, and then we're gonna switch to the Tomb Raider. You like that idea too, Thumper? Nah, I know his studio and I used to do it used to be maybe like once a week or something. Maybe like every other week. But we used to, actually it probably was once a week, maybe more than that. But when I used to do truck sim more often, him and I would we would do like 1 or even 2 co-streams a week together. He would do a short morning one, a couple hours, and I would just, do all day ones. But if he wanted to do something like that, I would do probably truck sim like the first 4 or 5 hours of the day, and then play something else. And then that way each morning when he was ready to stream, I would stream it with him and just start the day off that way and do like a week of that. And anything we get, like bit subs or I was saying like if we do like a merch sale of both our logos together, that's only available for a week. Any proceeds during that time frame, we just give to some charity or something, his autism charity. AK, yeah, dude, I remember that. I do remember. I could have sworn that one time he pulled over on the side of the road, and I thought he said that he had a doctor's appointment or something he was going to. Dude, Thumper, I don't know if you were around at this time, so I'll tell this story in a little more detail. It's kind of funny anyways. There was a time, Thumper, that 514 Studio. So I used to do truck sim every day, all day, 50 hours a week, November, December, January, and into February. So I got real burnt out of it. There'd be times that every morning, I didn't start. Thank you. I didn't join either. every morning he would play with me on ATS before he either had to go to work or he had to go to a doctor's appointment or go take Janae, go somewhere with Janae or something like that. So he'd play for a couple hours. Then typically he'd be like, all right, I'm off for today. So there was one or two times in particular that I do remember now that Justin brought it up, that he would say something, he was going to be off or somewhere, and I always thought he was going to work or going to do something. There was one or two times that he was in the server for the next like 8 hours. Like when he would leave, he would typically pull off on the side of the road and then like just, you know, whatever, just leave the server. There was a couple times that he'd pull off on the side of the road. He'd be sitting there and he was on my map the next like 8 hours. And there was a time or two where he came back and he was like, yo, I fell asleep, I took a nap, and that's where I've been all day. You remember that? It'll be so funny. I'd be like, dude, I thought you went to work and forgot. He's like, I fell asleep. Just been sleeping all day. Oh, shit. Joshy boy, welcome on in, man. We do marbles every morning for like an hour. We're just getting ready to wrap up our marbles for today. I do appreciate the follow. We'll be back marbles tomorrow. Man, this is I don't know where to look on this map. Where's the ending? Let's go down here. Thumper holds the channel record, minute 13. Let's look down here. Look from this view. See who's going to get it. How long you been around here, Thumper? When did you first come around here? Was it when we used to, if you remember that, you've probably been around since like January, February then. See, I thought you came in, or actually, Thumper, you might have came in right around the beginning of February, because you came in sometime when I was starting to play those games I couldn't talk. Do exclamation point follow age. It'll tell you the exact date that you followed. It probably was end of January, beginning of February. I remember you subbed the first time when I was playing one of those games. January 10th. Wow. Okay. What's up, Mama Alien? Good morning. Welcome on in. OG Dub. Joshy Boy 2nd. Dre 3rd. Total Club 4th. Barista 5th. Pepsi 6th. I'm going to beat Thumper. I got 7th. Thumper 8th. We'll Lucinda the finish. You like this map? It is a cool map. Here comes the fire. I remember the first time you subbed, I was playing one of those games that I couldn't talk on, one of those spooky games, and you really liked it, Thumper. You've actually liked some of those indie spooky games more than like anyone else around here. I've noticed that. Yeah, Joshy, we play about for, I'm going to do one more here today, and then I'm going to play Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, for the next like 6 hours. Yeah, it's not a lot of people like those hard indie games. It's very niche, if I'm saying that right. I like to say niche. But I like playing them because it's something different. A lot of people though don't seem to like what's up, real tight. They don't seem to like watching them. They're okay. If they're super long, I don't mind if they're like 2 hours or less. But it's the indie games that are like 3, 4, 5, 6 hours that are kind of like real slow to develop, and the controls could be a little clunky. That kind of I'm not a huge fan of. But at the same time, if it's an indie game and you're a small company or new, like, you know, you got to start somewhere. So I try not to knock them too hard, but a fun place. This is our last game for today, Tight Spot. We do play for an hour every morning though. And then I play, right now I'm on Tomb Raider. Pretty soon I'm going to start the Resident Evil games. And then I'll finish the day off today with like Phasmophobia. But usually about the first hour we do Marbs. Thank you for the biddies there, Gan. Hope you're having a good day. But, and we run local season points in here. The top 2 people with the points in each month, I get them a sub. Same thing with our fishing game, exclamation point fish that you see over down there in the corner. Top 2 people would gift them a sub. So far, actually, everyone that's ever won anything I do for subs, everyone just chooses to gift it back to the community. I mean, instead of taking it themselves. They're like, just gift it to the community. You did, Zanetti. You missed it again. This is the last game we're on right now.
Oh my god.
You did. Welcome back, though.
I looked at chat, it was completely... well, there goes that
Oh, what's the
fire.
soundbite there, Joshy? What's up, Tito? Welcome on in, man. How we
See
doing?
what Team Grumpy said?
Twitch was
And then
twitching.
there
I hate when that happens. Welcome back,
and
though.
It was just catastrophe. Not for me.
Welcome
only
back.
Got, like 1 or 2% damage actually.
Yeah, so every morning about the first hour, we play marbles. We sit here and chat. I drink some coffee, and then whatever main game I'm playing, I stream for like 6 hours after that. And then I either do like Phasmophobia or American Truck Sim or this new game called Unholy Priest the last like hour and a half of the day. For you guys that are just first time people in hanging out in here. Very variety in here. We started streaming full time a year ago, and we've done 75 different games now on stream in the last year. With Truck Sim, yeah. Truck Sims are a more popular one. I used to grind the shit out of Truck Sim, dude. Like, I was just talking about that. 50 hours a week, every week for like 3 months. And I got really burnt out. I put almost 1,000 hours into it. 950 hours on Truck Sim. So I don't do it quite as much as I used to right now, just because of that, but... right now I'm on the 3rd Tomb Raider game, which I've never played Tomb Raider in my life until 2 weeks ago I played the first game. Last week I played Rise. This week I'm on Shadow. And then when I'm done Shadow, I'm going to start playing Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, 7, and Village, and I've never played Resident Evil games before either. Donkey Kong Country, and the frog's name is Winky. That's funny. Yeah, if there's a boss fight, hit it up. Thank you for all the biddies, Tito. Pepsi Dub, Real Tight 2nd, Lucinda 3rd, Joshy 4th, Thumper 5th, Dre 6th, Stitch 7th, Doc 8th, OG 9th. And last but not least, no, Turtle Club 10th. Oh man, me and my bot. What? That's I gotta call bullshit. Me and my bot came dead. What the fuck? How are we gonna do that? All right, let's check what the channel points are for the month. Boss fight queued up. Let's go. Let's see where our points are. We got one more day tomorrow, and then that's it. Lucinda's in 1st, 938 points. I don't count. Here's Barista. Thumper's in 2nd with 734. Pepsi's in 3rd, 527. 572. Looks like Lucinda and Thumper are going to win these right here. But we got Lucinda, Thumper, Pepsi, OG, Parker, Turtle Club, Nate, Doc, Justin, Macca, Family Guy. It's about the top 10 or 11. And we go all the way down to 58 different people have joined us this month. Pretty cool. Thank you for the biddies there, Turtle Club. I appreciate that. Thank you. Alright guys, I'm going to switch over to the Womb Raider. We'll be back with Marbles tomorrow morning. Oh, Gan, you followed Real Tight? What do you stream, Real Tight? What do you like to stream? Who's Womb raiding today? I don't know. Maybe Thumpers? Whose Womb do you want to raid? Whose Womb do you want to raid? Where is it at? Shadow. Here we are.